There are some houses that at first glance seem completely normal. But the longer people live in them, the more their health starts to deteriorate. Their energy fades and misfortunes seem to come one after another. Some move in, and within just a few months, they start getting sick. Repeatedly, their careers take a hit, and even their family life becomes unstable, all without any clear reason. But when they invite a Feng Shui master to take a look, they are shocked to discover that the house carries certain signs that slowly drain luck and even shorten the lifespan of those living there. There is an old saying, "The land has its spirit, and the house has its energy." When the flow of energy inside a home is blocked, disrupted, or tainted, no matter how hard the people living there try, it becomes incredibly difficult to escape fatigue, illness, or an ongoing streak of bad luck. Sometimes it is the smallest things, like the placement of the main door, the direction the bed faces, or how the family altar is arranged, that quietly drain the life energy of everyone in the house. And the scariest part is most people do not realize it until their health and their lives have already taken a turn for the worse. Today, we are going to walk through 7 mysterious signs that a house may be silently harming its residents, weakening their health, reducing their lifespan, and attracting constant misfortune. If you notice even one of these signs in your own home, take it seriously, because it could be the reason your family has been struggling to find peace and stability. But before we begin, take a moment to say this positive affirmation out loud to open up a channel of bright energy and help your home welcome blessings from the universe. My home is being purified. It is peaceful, and it is filled with fresh, vibrant energy. And if you enjoy mysterious yet meaningful Feng Shui stories like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss any videos that can help you understand Feng Shui. So what exactly are those 7 signs? And why can they silently wear down your health, shorten your lifespan, and drain your family's good fortune over time? Let us begin by exploring the very first sign. Number 1. Lack of sunlight. In Feng Shui, sunlight is not just a physical source of light, it is also the primary source of yang energy, the life-giving force that nurtures the entire vitality of a home. When sunlight cannot reach into a space, the house becomes heavy, cold, and gloomy, a clear sign of strong yin and weak yang, which is a dangerously imbalanced state for both health and fortune. The ancients called sunlight heaven's fire, the strongest form of yang energy that clears negativity and boosts prosperity. Without it, a home's energy becomes stagnant, plants wither air, turns stale furniture wears out faster, and residents gradually lose vitality. The body tires easily, the mind becomes dull, and focus fades. In the 5 elements theory, light belongs to fire. When fire is weak, wood cannot thrive, and earth becomes cold and damp, all of which allow yin energy to take over. That is why dark homes are often musty, moldy, and filled with illness because energy stops being renewed. In Feng Shui, sunlight is seen as a living stream of energy that flows through each room. Morning light brings clean yang energy that purifies and uplifts. But when windows are shut dark, curtains are used, or walls are painted in deep tones, yang energy is blocked, and the home can no longer breathe. Shadowy areas like corners under staircases or windowless bedrooms trap stale energy, which over time causes bad luck, restless sleep, frequent nightmares, or a constant sense of unease. To resolve this, Feng Shui encourages the practice of welcoming the light and inviting the yang. This means letting sunlight in, and allowing it to move freely through your home. Each morning, open windows and doors for 15 to 30 minutes to invite fresh energy. Use sheer light-colored curtains to allow brightness and airflow. In dim areas, place mirrors to reflect light or install warm yellow lighting to represent sunlight. Mirrors do more than brighten. They also reflect life energy, making the space feel charged with yang power. If your house faces a direction that gets little sun, try placing suitable indoor plants near windows or on the balcony, such as areca palm, lucky bamboo, or snake plant. These plants absorb yang energy and purify yin energy. When light fills the space, plants grow and air flows freely. That is a clear sign that the house is alive, breathing, and full of yang energy once again. Number 2. Stagnant wastewater. If sunlight represents yang energy, then water is the flow of wealth in Feng Shui. Water symbolizes money, opportunity, and prosperity. When water flows smoothly, fortune opens up. But when water becomes stagnant, dirty, or flows in the wrong direction, it signals a blockage in wealth, money. Good luck and positive energy are unable to move freely. A house with clogged drains or wastewater pooling in the yard or near the foundation is like a human body with blocked arteries. In Feng Shui, stagnant water is known as dead water, and from it comes murky energy, heavy polluted energy that drags down a home. It weakens vitality, scatters good fortune, and creates family instability. Dirty water carries impure energy. If ignored, moisture and fumes can spread indoors, depleting yang energy and letting yin energy dominate. People in such environments often face respiratory issues, skin conditions, digestive problems, or a constant sense of fatigue and tension. Feng Shui also teaches that the way water flows in a home reflects how wealth flows. Water should enter gently and exit smoothly. If it comes in too forcefully, money is hard to hold. If it cannot drain properly, wealth cannot grow. When water is stuck, especially behind the house or near the kitchen, wealth becomes trapped, leading to financial loss, missed chances, and even family conflict. In many cases, fixing drainage and removing stagnant water leads to noticeable improvements in energy, mood, and harmony. To fix this, Feng Shui follows the principle: when water flows, wealth flows. Keep all drains clean and odor-free. Maintain sewage gutters and septic systems. In low-lying areas, install extra drainage to prevent water buildup. In places that collect rain, add white stones or coarse salt to absorb moisture and neutralize impurities. Also, place greenery or water plants in damp spots to absorb excess humidity and shift negative energy into something fresh and vibrant. Another important Feng Shui rule is to direct water flow properly. Ideally, it should move from northeast to southwest or east to west directions, symbolizing smooth wealth movement. Never let water flow back toward the main entrance, as that signals fortune leaving the home. Avoid placing fish tanks or fountains near the kitchen or bedroom, as water and fire energy may clash, affecting harmony and health. A gentle stream of clean water flowing around your home represents the natural cycle of wealth and the smooth rhythm of life. On the other hand, stagnant water traps energy, suffocating the home like a person gasping for breath in a tight, airless space. To protect your fortune and family's well-being, let the water flow and let the wealth flow with it. Number 3. No ventilation system. If light is yang energy and water is the flow of wealth, then air circulation is the lifeblood of Feng Shui. A house may be clean and well lit, But if air does not circulate, all the life energy within still fades away. In Feng Shui, air is compared to blood in the body. When blood stops flowing, the body weakens. When energy stops moving, a home's destiny begins to decline. A home without a ventilation system is like a sealed jar. Everything inside, from moisture to cooking smells to toxic gases, becomes trapped. At first, it just feels stuffy and uncomfortable. But over time, that stagnant air builds into dead energy, which directly impacts the mental and physical health of the residents. Rooms with poor airflow often cause insomnia, headaches, memory problems, and irritability. This is not just an environmental issue. It is a warning that the home's energy system is clogged. In Feng Shui, when energy cannot move, bad energy cannot escape, and good energy cannot enter. This blocks the flow of fortune, causing work to become stagnant, emotions to feel unsettled, and money to slip away. Prolonged stagnation weakens the earth energy of the home, draining vitality from the ground and creating a cold, heavy yin atmosphere. It can even trigger cracks in relationships and tension among family members. One basic Feng Shui rule says, energy should be contained, but must have a way out. This means wind should not blow straight through the house, but it also must not remain still. Energy should circulate gently, guided and encouraged to move like a flowing current. When the energy flows in harmony, people feel more stable, healthier, and their lives become brighter and more balanced. To improve this, Feng Shui suggests opening windows at least twice a day, once in the morning and again in the late afternoon when the air is fresh and neither too hot nor too cold. In closed spaces like kitchens and bathrooms, use exhaust fans or ventilation systems to eliminate toxic air and prevent it from spreading to other areas. Indoor plants are also a powerful way to activate airflow. Not only do they purify the air, but they also guide natural energy movement and balance the yin and yang within the home. Feng Shui items such as wind chimes, energy towers, or crystal balls can be placed near windows or entrances to help energy spiral and move gently. If your front and back doors align directly, a common Feng Shui concern, because energy flows too fast and cannot gather. You can place a screen or tall plant to create a pause point. This helps energy slow down, swirl, and settle properly within the space. Number 4. Living near garbage dumps or burn sites. Not everyone realizes that the environment surrounding your home directly affects the energy inside it. A house may look beautiful, but if it is located near a garbage dump, a burn site, or a polluted area, then its yang energy will be eroded little by little every day. In Feng Shui, trash and smoke carry what is known as polluted energy, heavy, murky, and chaotic energy that swallows vitality, breaks prosperity, and allows blessings to leak out. Houses near dump sites often deal with foul smells, smoke entering through the main door, or winds carrying dust and bacteria. These energy flows not only make living uncomfortable, but they also destroy the home's energy field, the natural protective layer of the house. When this energy field becomes contaminated, people living inside become more prone to illness, heavy emotions, and a lingering sense of unease. Many people describe it as living in your own home, but never feeling truly comfortable. According to Feng Shui theory, the southeast direction of a house represents wealth, and the northwest represents helpful people. If these two directions are polluted by garbage smoke or dust, the homeowner's finances and social support both decline. Those living in the home become more vulnerable to gossip, work obstacles, and declining health. Children in particular who grow up near Polluted air sources often develop weaker immune systems, struggle with sleep, and have trouble focusing. To protect your home from toxic energy, Feng Shui teaches, strengthen the yang, neutralize the polluted. If relocating is not an option, consider building a tall wall or planting a row of trees to block the smoke odors and dust from directly entering the house. Around the fence, plant air-purifying trees, such as pothos peace lilies or areca palm. These are natural yet effective ways to absorb and transform negative energy. Inside the house, place an air purifier or a bowl of activated charcoal near the main door or windows facing the dump. Hanging metal wind chimes or crystal balls by the window is also a traditional Feng Shui remedy. They stir up the air, breaking the flow of toxic energy before it can enter. If the smell still makes its way inside, consider burning incense using natural essential oils or placing a bowl of white salt in the southeast corner, the area representing wealth energy. Salt is highly effective for cleansing and absorbing negative energy, helping to purify your home's energy field. Number 5. Dampness and mold inside the home. Some homes are not located near bodies of water, yet their walls are always damp. The air smells musty, and there is a constant feeling of coldness throughout the space. This is not just a sign of environmental damage. It is also a clear indication of excessive yin and insufficient yang, which is a highly dangerous imbalance in Feng Shui. In Feng Shui theory, dampness means water overwhelms, fire fades. This means the water element yin is overpowering the fire element yang. When this balance is broken, people inside become more prone to illness. Their energy drains, and their finances dry up. Wherever there is dampness, there is heavy energy. Wherever there is mold, negative energy settles in. People living long-term in damp homes often suffer from joint pain, fatigue, and even depression because yin energy has slowly seeped into their bodies. According to ancient Feng Shui, where the earth is wet, yin energy arises. When the ground or walls are damp, harmful energy from deep within the earth is more likely to rise and invade the living space. If the dampness is in the southwest direction, representing the mother of the household, the female head of the family may fall ill, struggle with sleep, or become more anxious. If it is in the northeast, representing sons, children may suffer from respiratory issues or declining academic performance. Mold is not just a biological organism in Feng Shui. It is seen as the physical form of condensed negative energy. Moldy walls, ceilings, and wet floors are where that energy resides. When yin rises and yang retreats, the health of everyone in the home will gradually decline, with symptoms like allergies, sinus infections, asthma, skin rashes, and more. And it goes beyond the physical. Mentally, people may feel tired, forgetful, and irritable. To resolve this, Feng Shui emphasizes dispersing the yin, inviting the yang. The home needs to be dehumidified and have improved air circulation. Do not allow corners under beds or under furniture to become blocked. Use dehumidifiers or place bowls of rock salt or activated charcoal in damp corners to absorb moisture. Avoid placing furniture directly against damp walls. The space between the object and the wall is where negative energy accumulates most easily. Natural sunlight is also one of the strongest cures for mold. Open up the home to let in morning light, which allows yang energy to shine in dry out dampness and destroy toxic energy. In Feng Shui, sunlight is considered the most effective remedy against excessive yin. In darker areas, you can place warm yellow lights or crystals such as rose quartz or amethyst, both belonging to the fire element, to increase yang energy and dispel negativity. When your home becomes dry, fresh, and free of moldy odors, the energy inside naturally returns to balance. You will feel lighter, more refreshed and healthier. That is the moment when yang energy is reborn and good fortune begins to return. Number 6. Lack of greenery or plants around the house. In Feng Shui, green plants are considered a natural source of vitality. They represent the wood element, the force of life growth and regeneration. A house without greenery, no matter how clean or well lit, is still a lifeless space. Without the wood element, the 5 elements fall out of balance. Energy cannot flow properly, and yang energy weakens. Plants are not just decorations. Every leaf and every stream of water inside a plant acts as a pathway for positive energy. As plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, they also transform heavy energy into light energy, creating a more peaceful, harmonious environment. But when a home is surrounded only by concrete and steel, the energy of the earth is sealed off, and people living there often feel tense, irritable, and drained because life energy has been locked away. Feng Shui believes that where there is wood, there is life, and when wood thrives, people flourish. A lack of greenery weakens the wood energy, leading to stagnation and blocked energy flow. People have a harder time recharging, and stress becomes more frequent. Many families living in high-rise buildings or urban areas with little greenery often report poor sleep, irritability, or feelings of isolation. This is no coincidence. It is a result of yang energy not being renewed by the life force of nature. To fix this, Feng Shui suggests bringing in wood to revive life energy. Whether you live in a city house or an apartment, you can still bring in the wood element by choosing plants that align with your energy. People with a wood element should choose bamboo pine or areca palm, which represent resilience and longevity. Those with a fire element should grow aglaonema or anthurium to activate wealth and reputation. For the earth element, choose snake plant or succulents to stabilize energy and improve health. People with a metal element are best matched with Chinese evergreen or pothos to resolve conflicts and attract helpful people. And those with a water element should grow money tree or corn plant, which symbolize the flowing energy of prosperity. Even without a garden, a small potted plant placed in the living room by a window or near the front door is enough to invite life energy into your home. The living room is the central hub of energy, and placing plants here helps attract both yang and wealth energy. Tall plants with upright stems and glossy green leaves are seen as symbols of strength and growth. One simple Feng Shui trick is to place 2 small matching plants on either side of the front entrance. This represents the green dragon on the left and white tiger on the right, helping to balance energy and prevent blessings from escaping. To further enhance wealth, consider placing lucky bamboo or a money tree in the southeast corner, the area that governs prosperity in the home. Number 7. No emergency exit. Few people think of emergency exits as part of Feng Shui, but in fact, this is one of the most important principles of energy flow. A home without a secondary exit sealed off on all sides or built in a completely closed layout can trap energy. When life energy cannot circulate, the destiny of the homeowner begins to feel blocked and stagnant. In Feng Shui, energy in a home flows like a river. It enters through the main door, moves through each room, and needs an exit to complete the cycle. Without one, energy becomes trapped, creating dead energy. At first, this feels like heaviness or discomfort. Over time, it can lead to financial blocks, poor health, and a constant sense of being stuck, like living in a cage. An old Feng Shui saying goes, "A house without an exit traps human destiny. When energy is stuck, so is your fate." And this is not just symbolic in emergencies like fires or floods. No exit means real danger. That is why in modern Feng Shui, an exit is both a safety feature and a way to allow blessings and fortune to flow freely. The ideal solution is to design a second exit or emergency door at the back or side of the home. Do not place it directly opposite the main entrance, as that causes energy to rush in and out too fast. Offset it or add a patio or curved hallway to let energy swirl and move gently out. Be ready with safety tools like rope ladders, fire extinguishers, or alarms. In Feng Shui, protecting the home's people also protects its fortune. A safe home holds strong yang energy undisturbed by fear or anxiety. If you live in an apartment and cannot change the layout, you can create a symbolic exit using a wind chime, a light, or a plant near the last window. This gentle opening keeps energy flowing and prevents stagnation. A house must have an entrance and an exit. Where there is gathering, there must be release. Where there is birth, there must be renewal. A house that breathes is one filled with fortune, a space where energy flows naturally, and the owner's path remains open and full of promise. Every home has its own energy. When it flows well with light, fresh air, and blessings, people thrive. But when it is blocked, when negative energy builds, or when the environment turns heavy, life becomes exhausting, no matter how hard you try. Feng Shui is not superstition. It is the art of maintaining balance between people and the spaces they live in. When a house is cared for properly, it supports your destiny, each breath filled with fresh energy, and each day feeling lighter and more alive. So if your home ever feels heavy or off, pause and observe the space. Just one small change, opening a window, adding light, or cleaning a forgotten corner, can help restore the flow of blessings, allowing luck and well-being to return. Take a moment now to speak a positive affirmation and reinforce the good energy within your home. My home is always bright, peaceful, and filled with blessings. And if you find this Feng Shui knowledge helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss any upcoming videos where the mysteries of Feng Shui fortune and spiritual energy will continue to be revealed. Because sometimes, simply understanding your home in the right way gives you the key to unlock peace and prosperity for your entire family.